looking back, which off-season moves were the best?
So I have
You
two.
said Cat what?
I said they're 3-2 without Cat.
How are they
I feel like
3
he's
and
Are you
two
talking
without
about
Cat?
Gobert? Do you mean Gobert?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't open up. They're 6-9 without Cat.
That's true.
Yeah.
So mine, ironically, on the conversation, mine both are related to the Utah Jazz. Now, the best move that I see is Donovan Mitchell going to the Cleveland Cavaliers, immediately making them one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference, where I've been people seem to sound like I'm being a Cavaliers hater. I'm not. I'm just being, I don't want to say realistic, but I understand what they are. I just think that it's a little too early right now to put them in those conversations with the Celtics, the Nets, and or Milwaukee. They're just in that tier below. Their time in the sun will come, potentially next season. But for this year, I don't see it. But acquiring Donovan Mitchell has been electric. Donovan Mitchell has been one of the best players in the NBA. And he's been that, but now he's highlighting at a different level now that he's on a new team, and he's consistently doing it night in, night out. Number 2, the Utah Jazz moving off Rudy Gobert in that ridiculous contract and acquiring 5 first-round picks and acquiring pieces for the future as well. Now that the Timberwolves have to deal with over $200 million, and now the Utah Jazz have a plethora of picks, both from the Cavaliers and Minnesota, to revamp this team while continuing to play mid-tier basketball better than a lot of people expected. The Utah Jazz come out as strong winners in both these trades. More so the Gobert than any trade, for sure. But the fact that they're playing a lot better than what people had anticipated, the Utah Jazz have to be winners.
So my number 1 is Jalen Brunson. I think you got to put him up there.
Absolutely.
What he's done for the Knicks offensively as a playmaker, as a finisher.
Kind of fan of mine. Didn't even mention it.
As an in-between scorer.
All new is new.
That was a good take.
He was due for one.
You had to know. They needed a point guard. Jalen Brunson. Bang.
As an in-between scorer, the Knicks being top 6, 7 in the East is something we didn't see. We thought they'd be a play-in team.
Yep.
But them climbing up that high and being that good, I think that's something you got to give out. And I also had Donovan Mitchell up there. I want to give a little love to Malcolm Brogdon for Boston. I think what he's done for Boston, even I feel like to a degree that's opened up Marcus Smart as a playmaker, to just focusing on playmaking, because Malcolm Brogdon can give you that scoring output that Marcus Smart may not have been able to give you.
Stroke it, man.
Brogdon can do that. And also his defense being 6'5", that long, that strong, that was crazy. 6'5", that long, that strong, being able to stretch the floor, play, make, create for us. I think that just opened up Boston's game and creates more depth for them. So Brogdon, Mitchell, and Jalen Brunson.
You mentioned Jalen Brunson. Now it's going to be one of my guys, but you mentioned him. You talked about him. We know what he is. He's a dog. My moves are really the Kings and the Nuggets right here.
Kayvon?
The Kings getting
Is
Malik
it Kevin or
Monk.
Kevin?
No, it's Kevin, but his nickname is Kayvon.
Tough.
The Kings getting Malik Monk and Kevin Huerter. I mean, Malik Monk's a 6th Man of the Year candidate.
Facts.
He is legit.
I miss him.
Flamethrower.
I miss him.
He's nice.
Yeah, your only shooter.
And Kevin Huerter's averaging 16, shooting 42% from 3. He's really been the 3rd most important player on this offense. It's been number 1 Sabonis, then 2 Fox, then 3 is Kevin Huerter, no doubt. And they've changed the landscape of the Kings. The Kings, they're legit. The Nuggets I have with the Bruce Brown signing, which was amazing. He's averaging 11, 4, and 4. He's the point guard, basically. And I feel like that always was his role.
In college, he was a point guard.
Steve Nash played him as a center, and he threw shots at Steve Nash not too long ago about how, I've always been a guard. But Bruce Brown was a great signing, and KCP, he's shooting 47% from 3. I mean, these were the perfect compliments for Nikola Jokic. They was a perfect compliments for Nikola Jokic.
You guys touched on like big ones like the Mitchell trade. I feel like a couple under the radar ones. Magic re-signing Bol. He was a guy that's kind of been passed around the league. Celtics had him last year. This year he's been starting and playing really well for them. And the Bucks re-signed Javon Carter. He's been a pivotal piece to that team. He's been really great in both sides of the ball. And then a little love to the Nets for not making a move, not trading KD.
Can I tell you, I was thinking the exact same thing?
Yeah, making that move of you have all the pressure, the media, the fans, the city says you want to go. And, KD requested out, and you have all this pressure to make a move. They stood firm. And honestly, the reason it's something we haven't really seen. Like the Nets didn't trade KD because there's no fair trade package for KD. There's nothing you could trade for that you feel like is equal return. So the Nets just waiting out to see if someone will just have a crazy overpay and offer 10 first-round picks and Jaylen Brown or something ridiculous like that is the reason he ended up staying. And it's a big move because now they're a championship contender.
That was a great pick. It's great perspective, brother.
No, man.
You know what?
I'm fair.
I'm rethinking your offer.
Oh, we're good?
That respect.
Okay.
That respect on the Nets, the organization, the front office, Sean Marks, Kevin Durant, his great talents, not trading him for bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I respect you.
Wait, so can I ask you a question? As a man. When I give your Knicks, your old Knicks, respect, when I give them flowers, why do you continue to shit on the Bulls?
You don't give the Knicks flowers, though.
You just did. Jalen Brunson.
I don't know
I called y'all one of the best young cores in the league.
Bro, he's clean. As the Knicks fan of the show, you're good with me. You're good with me.
But I'm saying I've been nothing but respectful to the Knicks. I feel like when we come on here, I give them.
When did you say they were? At what point did you say they won? Because I feel like if we asked now, you said no. Pretty recently, we asked. I think Joel said, "Do we still one of the best young cores?" And I feel like
I said that in probably before the season started. Yeah, before the season started.
No, that was I put respect on the Bulls last year.
No, you didn't. Not? You did not.
Yes, I did.
The apology, but then you said it was the biggest mistake.
That was after.
You throw very random strays. I don't even be saying nothing about the Knicks. I just be chilling.
You say a lot of things about the Knicks.
It's all right, bro. He throws hella strays at the Lakers, hella strays at the Broncos. It's
I feel like when it comes to the Knicks, Dehls was having a conversation with you, and he was talking about how you root for every team, and I just said, I mean, to be fair, he saw a championship and you haven't. And then you went off on the Knicks. You forgot about that?
Because why are you saying that if you haven't? You should have stayed out the conversation.
I'm adding.
There should be no
context to the conversation.
Don't add context to a conversation you can't jump in.
Can I not add in the conversation?
Why are you going to add context you can't even relate to?
I'm just saying, to be fair, Dehls.
How you going to hate from outside the club?
How you going to say even get in? If you can't even be fair to, it don't even matter because you're not the Knicks guy no more. So it don't even matter.
Wait, hold up. Is that not a fact, though? If they argue, can I not be like, I mean, bro, like, he saw a championship, though.
We piggyback each other,
and then you
don't ever ride. you don't ever ride Drew. Drew rides you when you guys are debating.
What the?
But in that,
like you guys don't ride it. You know what I'm saying? Like piggyback on each other.
It was a Celtics. It was a Celtics Bulls thing. It turned into a Knicks slander.
That's because you jumped the Knicks. Because the Knicks did what they did.
The TikTok comments were funny as hell too.
Yeah, but you talked about Melo's failed Knicks tenure. You talked about insanity.
That's because
you really brought in the Knicks for no reason. It was a Celtics Bull. I don't know. It was Celtics something, and you brought in the Knicks for no reason.
So when he says he doesn't disrespect the Knicks,
you stray every episode.
What do you mean I stray? I stray because in the offseason when I said the Knicks would be better than the Bulls, you laughed.
I can't laugh.
Because you laughed because you thought it was a bad opinion.
So you can be right.
Okay, but that was right. And then when I've been talking about the Bulls' limited ceiling, have I not just been honest about the Bulls?
Wait, but
I don't know. You've been rude on Levine's name.
But Drew.
Very.
Because watch this. When he said Minnesota was a first seed and we called them third, you laughed at us. We don't give you as much shit about it. We just let you pass with that.
Well,
and you were wrong. You were wrong.
The Minnesota thing is Minnesota thing, bro.
No, but you were terribly wrong.
It is. We're not even going to talk about it.
He went on to a Minnesota Timberwolves podcast. Started talking
you went up there chatting that
Minnesota's in his bio.
Yeah, you was going, hey, Edwards crazy. And we was like, you know what? We're going to let it ride. Then they started being like, shit, we didn't say much. We was just letting it burn.
Wasn't Ant Man your dark horse MVP?
Nah, he wasn't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Zion was my dark horse MVP.
Try to catch him.
Yeah, no. It's all right. New Knicks guy. They say I'm good in the club.
You're good.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. All I've been is honest about the Bulls. Saying they have a limited ceiling. They're a first-round exit.
But you've been disrespecting Levine.
You randomly throw strays at Levine. He did nothing to you.
What about Levine?
What was the Levine stray, bro?
I mean,
and I don't want him on the Knicks.
No, you throw random shit like Zach's cooked, his knees cooked. You say that randomly.
You said he had the worst contract, one of the worst contracts in the NBA.
He does.
Oh my god!
Was he not?
I called Tatum dark horse MVP.
Well, that was easy. It should have been a.
Agreed.
Period.
Wait, hold up.
We know
is Zach Levine's contract not bad?
Coming from you though.
It is bad. You want to ask me to help your straight point? Because it's not going to help your straight point.
No,
if we're having a topic about it,
it's not. Of course.
I mean, if we're having a topic about it, I get it. But if you just randomly say it.